Good morning, GHS. I'm Gabriela Gonzalez.
And I'm Milo Wakanda.
And welcome to the morning show. Today, elementary students from all across town will gather into the high school to learn about the agriculture in our state. Ag Day, the name coined from this event, is an important part of letting students contribute to food production all across the world.
The Broadcasting One Pirate Radio podcast takeover is ongoing. Podcast teams from our first-year students are flooding our podcast channel, using the airwaves to introduce themselves to the school and community. Go to Spotify either on the web or through the app. Search for Pirate Radio and listen. Then go back there regularly to hear from all of our Broadcasting One students.
On Saturday, the Grants Pirates were hosting the first round of state against the Silver City Colts, and with that, the Pirates defeated the Colts 22-16. While the team didn't score an offensive touchdown, they had 7 interceptions, and that resulted in 2 of them being touchdowns.
One player that stuck out this game was Bodie Melones. He had 4 interceptions and had a kickoff return and a touchdown. And also Cardenio Chavez and Joaquin Rivera had a huge interceptions for a pick 6. Now let's go to Seth Lopez for the interviews with Joaquin Rivera and Matthew Olguin about the state game.
Hello, I'm Seth Lopez. I'm here with Matthew Olguin and Joaquin Rivera. So Matt, today, how would you say, so the game was back and forth, how would you guys say the offense was doing that entire game?
We weren't doing the best. I feel like we could have done better. But all around, it was a really good game, a lot of emotions going back and forth. It was really good.
Thank you. And Joaquin, it was a very defensive game for you guys. How would you say the defense did? I mean, you had that pick 6. I mean, that was great. What are your thoughts on that?
That was pretty nice. It was my first one in my whole high school career. I haven't got a touchdown in I don't know how long, since I was a kid. But that was great. But defensive-wise, we did pretty good. I think Bodie had a pick 6, like 4 picks. We had 7 picks in total, which was pretty crazy. Our defense carried like usual.
Thank you. So, Matt, how do you think the offense can improve going against this next game against St. Pius Saturday?
Just lock in, watch the backers coming up because they like to send backers a lot, outside backers too. I feel like if we lock in on those and on our pull plays, we'll be great.
Thank you. Back to you guys.
But now that it's over, the Pirates are now going to get to work up for their upcoming game against the second seed St. Pius. Last time that they matched up, the Pirates fell short and lost, but now they are going to get to work and get ready to upset the second seed and make a run for the state championship. The last time the Pirates made it this far in state was in 2019, and they are looking forward to make it to the championship. So get out on Saturday and go support the Pirates.
Hello, I'm Ernesto Hernandez with JHS Broadcasting, here with our senior on the boys soccer team, Clayton Arguello, to ask him a few questions. The first thing is, how do you think your senior year went?
My senior year, from playing soccer and all that, I think it went pretty well. I should have pushed myself harder during the mid-season, but beginning of the season or ending of the season, I feel like that's when I played my best.
Nice, the end of the season was good?
Yeah.
Great. The other question I have for you is, who was your biggest influence in soccer?
My biggest influence, just grow up watching, was probably Pogba, Ronaldinho, Kaká, and Ronaldo. Just those 4 I mainly watched growing up, and those are my idols.
Just the old stars?
The old stars, yeah.
Okay, what's a memorable moment on your high school soccer career?
I have 2. One wasn't when I played for this high school, it was when I played for Cleveland. It's when I scored my goal against, it was an Albuquerque Academy team. And it was a good goal, top left ins, just nice. And then over here, probably my last game as a senior. I feel like I played the best. I created the most chances. I just couldn't finish the game, but that was probably my best game as a senior.
Well, I'm sure all the other players like to have you there. The last question is, what inspired you to start playing?
What inspired me for high school, mainly just I wanted to play soccer again, just to have my grandma watch me and all that. And it's one of my favorite sports. Played it since I was little. It's a beautiful sport, and that's really all. I just wanting to be like my idols too.
Yeah, that's good. Well, that's all we have. Thank you.
Hello, Pirates. I'm Riley Burris here with the results of the 2024 NMAA 4A cross-country results. Both the girls and boys cross-country team went to state last Saturday, November 9th. Both teams placed well, with the girls' team placing 12th out of 15 teams and the boys placing 12th out of 17 teams. On the girls' side, we had 3 runners place in the top 60 out of 117 runners. Alana Victorino, who placed 27th, Siana Lee Chavez, who placed 56th, and Layla Martinez, who placed 57th. On the boys' side, we had 3 runners who finished top 100 out of 131 runners. John Paul Miller, who placed 30th, Nathaniel Saltclaw, who placed 62nd, and Raiden James Ray, who placed 80th. Senior John Paul states the girls' team felt like they did okay, but it was rougher on the guys' side. He also states it felt different not having the full team there. They were competitive and tough, as stated by Coach Gamboa. Closing remarks from Coach Hayes include, "I think they maximized their opportunities and gave everything they could on Saturday." I'm Riley Burris. Back to you.
Hello, I'm Fabian Pena with the GHS broadcasting team, here with JP from the boys cross country. JP, so how did you feel you did this year?
I feel like I did alright. I feel like honestly I could have done so much better, and I just feel like I just wasn't doing as great as I should be.
Okay, and how did you feel you did in state?
I feel like I did alright. I went out too fast, honestly. I just could have, if I would have just done it right, I probably would have got a better time than what I should have gotten.
Yeah, man. Alright, so going into your senior year, what has been your most favorite part, or do you have like a most memorable moment?
I guess just hanging out with the team when we would just go out and just go mess around or just have fun, honestly.
Team bonding?
Yeah.
Okay. So JP, how did you get into running?
I guess it was my mom that helped me get into it, because she kind of influenced me and she kind of pushed me to keep going, just because she knew I was good at it, because she could just tell. She was like, "You're going to be good at it. I could already tell by your senior year you're going to be fast." And I'm like, all right. So that's what I did. I worked, and yeah.
Okay. And if you had something to say to the younger classmen coming up, what would you say?
I guess I would say just try to stick to it. It's not a fun sport, but it's just the sport that it's mostly just to have fun. You meet a lot of new people, and it's really fun with the team because you all just get to know one another and whatnot.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, JP.
Well, that's all we have for today. Thanks for watching, and remember, we are GHS for success.